Hello, 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 and we're back playing all the mod 6 to the sky. I've been doing a lot of work off camera, so it's time for me to make a video again. Been working on my star, doing all the simple things. Had a lightning bolt hit my house and burn it down while I was AFK. That was a bit annoying. I actually had to watch it burning as I came out. So I wasn't sure because I kept having randomly disappearing blocks. But my area's protected, so I'm not sure why it's letting it burn things down on my protected area. And this is why I don't like mechanism. I have to do all of that so I can work on this polonium stuff, and it is just a pain. Got my blood altar up to tier 3. I forget what I had to make with this stuff, but it was a couple of different things. But tier 3 and you're good there. I haven't fought the Gaia Guardian in a while. I made me a bee breeder. It goes a whole lot easier when you first have capture a couple of bees at the beginning, then turn them into a mystical seed. I just want to whip me up one of these things, along with the centrifuge, which I'm using the mystical seeds to turn into honey to get all my beeswax. And today we are playing with dragons because that is a couple of different quests. Been having fun hunting them. So we need ice core, aperture, bones, blocks. Oh, which was which? I think that was the ice one. I think that's the lightning one. I don't need a fire one right now. So here's a quick way to see if it's an ice one or not. Let's come here, plop it on my beach. Yep, that's a nice one. I turned that Maho Island into a more shapely island. Extended a bit back this way so I can add in all the mechanism stuff. As annoying as mechanism is, this mana and artifice just really takes the cake. I mean, it is just the worst mod I think I've ever used. And I have to get up to level 4. But they don't tell me I need to be level 4. Because I go and play with the book. So I need to make that tunnel thing. It's not even in there. After watching other people deal with it, you can just hear the disdain in their voices for that entire mod. Because it is not a user-friendly mod. And I'm glad I'm almost done with it. So I'm getting up to level 4. I made me an actual spell. I just haven't did the ritual yet. Oh no, where'd it go? That was there a second ago. Is it on me? Oh no, that's right. I put it in the middle here. So I can see all the ingredients. And there's just something I whipped up because it was level 60. And that's all I needed. We had a bit of whatever that button is. Oh yeah, smite. Smite and rift will get you up to 50. Add in a bit of range, which got me up to 60. I just need to actually do the ritual for it now. Will you hatch already? I'd speed up my time in a bottle, but I've seen the dangers of that. And I don't need 30 some dragons right now running around. And I need to start doing emeralds. I haven't really dedicated myself to getting them yet. That's one of the last things I need to do. I got all the other blocks condensed up. These are the last couple things I need for the star. I need this palladium. Of course, I need the bees, which we're going to start here after the dragons. So I need to get these guys hatched and growing up. Alright, I should have started them in the water, getting ready to hatch. It's probably not even going to rain on me today. Put me a diamond upgrade for storage in there. We're just going to do all the bees at once. Because I pretty much think that a spooky bee, a lumber bee, and a magma bee will breed me all the way up to the withered bee. I could be wrong, but that's the way it looks. Oh, I don't want to deal with that mess right now. And thank goodness for these mana weave patterns. Otherwise, I'd never get anywhere in this pack. Keep drawing circles and go, oh, hey, look at that square. I draw a square and I'm like, hey, look at that circle. Well, of course, while I was killing ice dragons, one of them escaped. He did a bit of destruction over here, and I did a whole lot of cheaties with the dragons, because I got in there. I just spawn them. This sword is just awesome. Where'd my dragon go? Hello, dragon. Oh. And my kids were over this weekend. My daughter was helping me with the pack by killing dragons for me. But she took my... I'm going to need a pipe too. Took my essence and filled it back up. I thought she just had a full one and not the actual one from there. Oh, come on and hatch. Well, it's wiggling, so it must be a hatching. So I've been told. So I'm going to need a pipe wrench now. I love these pipes. I was messing around with the mechanism earlier, making the HPDE sheets, and couldn't get it to work with the mechanism pipes. I had to convert them all to just the pipes. Then the thing worked for me. Well, let's try that. You're a dragon. And just for the fun of it, the mod authors decided that this was too cheaty. So you can't get dragons into the mob imprisonment tool anymore. What am I doing? I got power. Oh, run on pulse. I need to hit him from underneath. Why am I but actually facing him down when you just hide under him, kill him, and be done with him. That's how I did all my dragon kills. So I never really had to worry about aging up my Morgan too much. And apparently you can't connect them to pedestals anymore. But I haven't upgraded the pack yet because I heard about some of the changes and I'm like, no, I'll just finish it up. I didn't want to see what crafting recipes they changed. So anyone starting this pack late is in for a handicap, as everyone got an easier run on them the first time. Oh, why do you wait for the dragon? I think I should turn this thing on. I've like briefly flashed it on a couple of times. Oh, hey, dragon. Oh, don't tell me you died. No! Dragon! Oh, I hope you were sleeping. Alright, I'm distracted now. We're going to go back to dragons. Food. Oh, this thing is dead. I'm going to be upset. So I tried to do the dragon duplication egg thing. But no matter what type of dragon you put in there, all you get are red dragon eggs. Oh god, he's alive. Why'd you pick me up? Alright, this is annoying. How are we doing? Alright, I'm stage 3. So, where's my stuff? Need those and those and that. And that. And we'll give him a bit more room. Let's throw him up here. I think that's how you do it. Core, aperture. Shit, luck. That doesn't feel right. So yeah, this might actually end up being the last one, but I'll probably do one more video, then go to a much more friendly pack. There you. Forge. Alright, so we got that. Oops. Alright, surrounded the 4 corners and while I'm doing that, I should grab my ingots. And we are going to try and do up all the tools here real quick. Finish up that stuff and which ones do I need? I think I need 12 of those. Titanium, vibranium. Actually, we're going to try blacks. Just to see if it will spare me some time watching the dragons and listening to them. And so after this, we're going to go and turn on my reactor there, let it run for a while, see if it explodes. Or if I actually got it all working right. Because I'm not sure about the steam turbines. Because with the mechanism pipes, you're never quite sure if it's going to... Actually, not those ones. If the pipes are actually going to work and pump the stuff in like you need it to. Let's go new. Do my dragon. I need to wait for him to wake up. Then once it rains, I'll hatch my lightning egg. And start doing all the peripherals of the star. Get those 30 blocks done up. Hello dragon, wakey wakey. I wonder if the dragons despawn if you leave them. Or if you have to name them. Because I do not like how he is perched. Hopefully he can fly too. So I'll just need to catch him real quick if he tries for the edge. There you go, come on dragon. Breathe for me. Where you going? Not coming. Yeah. Alright, let's chain him up and get some more obsidian. Actually, before I do that, I'll just turn it on the reactor. We'll see if it explodes. Activate. Oh, we're generating waste. Why aren't you going into here? That's what I mean about the pipes. You never quite know what they're going to do because they got to go in there earlier. So I could feed it into there. My turbine's not going. Why aren't you going? Alright, I'm filling up steam. Got power going. No place for the power to go yet. Because it's daytime, so I'm not really using much. Well, we're running without exploding. That's always a promising thing. Hey, it's turning. I don't believe I have to do all of this just to get fuel. This is without like big reactors. You build the box, throw in the ingots, done. You get power. And for these things, one of the first things that annoyed me, it took me a while to figure out, is you have to feed them from the bottom. I don't got the configure Bob. Alright, let's turn that off. And then we're... Actually, I'm not going to make a bee. It's getting kind of long in the time. But we'll let you know the bees come out, I guess. And we'll finish up the star for the next episode. And for my daughter, who was just getting started on this pack, you want a strainer. And that's why I used to get a lot of my early dirt. So I can sieve the dirt for the seeds and extend my island to start with. And I'll be so glad when this Mana and Artifice is done. I stared at this thing for hours trying to figure out what was going on with it. It's not in the book. It's not when you look up the crafting recipe. You type in the tunnel, you look at it, like nothing about needing a level 4. That'd just be a nice thing to throw in there somewhere, or throwing it into the book so you can look it up. So I gotta finish all this stuff. Leveling up is pretty fun. I got me a fling spell. Just stay in a corner next to my regeneration. Hold down the button. Watch the mana drain and the XP come in. There's 40. And this is how I've been getting all my levels. 5 more to go now. Yeah, I was kind of hoping crafting a spell was just making the spell scroll. That didn't seem to count, so I gotta, I think, do this whole thing. Hoping it counts as a tier 3 ritual too. That'd be nice just to check that one off. And now I really do not want to make these golems or constructs. Everything else is not quite as bad. But the first time you make a construct, you want to get it making these patterns for you. Just have to crank them out. So make sure every time you do one the first time, you create a chalk outline for your golems to follow for the next one. I gotta fix my house today. I gotta figure out how to make my crops and increase the bone meal range of the pillars or the pedestals. Because I need a whole lot of emeralds still. Yeah, so I dealt with stuff with immersive engineering. So that's a mod pack I like. It actually feels like the next step for Minecraft. I ended up having to make one of these refineries anyways. And this isn't the refineries, this is a centrifuge. I'm feeding them all with mystical. The plants are just growing, they're crafting what I need. Overcrafting in these guys' situations. The uranium's pretty slow. If I was doing this full time, I'd probably go 2 plants there, if not 3, if your reactor is big enough. That'll keep you supplied in raw materials. I think I might actually be done with this mob farm. Just haven't felt like breaking it down yet. I can put a blaze spawner in there, as you can hear. And that's going to help me get some of my bees, which it comes to find out. So that's a good thing. Because I'm growing my crops. I do not want to mess with bees and trying to get resources that way. I'd rather just grow them in a pot, have them automatically spit out. This is how I got my potassium, along with the nature seeds. Alright, and with that, I'm going to finish this up, get all my stuff made here with the dragon stuff. Try to get my dragon a safe little place to play. My daughter's promised to make me a dragon island. So hopefully we'll get that next week, now that I got the dragons out. And I will catch all your later. Have a good one.